So now that we've added clips on the on our timeline, I want to begin to explain what all these tools are for. So let's start from the first one. This is templates. Like I said, they work with mobile data, basically the featured. So that's nothing to worry about. So just go to filter. Okay, so go to filter. Filter is to change the looks of your video. So you can, they are like already made filters installed in the app. They're already made. There are lots of them here already installed in the app, but I don't use any of this custom made I don't use any of this automatic filters. I use custom made filters, and to get that I'll go to adjust, and you may or may not be familiar with this option, which is exposure, contrast, blah 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 blah. So let's just run through it. And the exposure, this will make the picture either brighter or lighter. So taking it this way will make it brighter, taking it back will make it darker. So I'm just going to make it brighter just a little bit. So this is like +10. Then we move to the contrast. Just check to see, just play around with it, the brightness, and just play around everything. That's if your video is not okay, you can just play around with it. Temperature, make it warm, make it cold, or you can leave it that way. You mustn't use any of the tools or all of the tools. You can just come here just because you want to change the exposure or the contrast or something. And when you're done, now if you look down here, you'll see these arrows to on check mark, and this is apply to all, and then this is this check mark. So what this means is that if I click on this, I'm going to cancel this custom adjustment that I've done. If I apply to all, remember we have 3 videos on our timeline, so this adjustment is going to apply to all the videos. Now remember that we have like the same videos, 2 of it, and 1 video is like a totally different videos. So, and I don't know, the video may have like better exposure. Like this adjustment may not be for the video. In that case, I'll just check. If I check this is applying to just this particular video. But if I have a single video on my timeline, like all of them look like this, I'll just click on apply to all. But in this case, I'm going to click on the first check mark because I want to apply to only this video, and I want to show you the difference and how it looks in the timeline. So if I click on the check mark, let's just move. You see this video, this is the video I'm telling you about. Do you see this? Now I'm going to hold it, and I held it, and I'm just going to put it here. So I just want to show you the difference. So if you go back, this is one I adjusted, and look how the one I did not adjusted look. So you see, do you see the difference? So what I did to move the clip is that I held it, and then this appeared, and then I can now move it back. Do you see that yellow stuff at the middle here, at the end here? Just drop it there. So that's basically what the filter option does. Then we have speed. Speed is to make your video either faster or slower. So we have the curve here where you can do all the magic to make it fast or slow, but I prefer regular. Regular is much more better because you have more control over it, and I believe it saves time than going through this curve and then you're clicking a lot of things, things that you may not even know what you're doing. But in regular, it's very simple. If you're going this way from 1.5x and above, the video will be faster. Then from 1.4 and below, the video will be very slow. So you can tweak it the way you want. If you want your video to be faster, let's say you're making a YouTube video and there's something you don't really, let's say maybe you're doing like a prep or something that is not really important, and you just want to run people by what you're doing, maybe you're not saying anything, you can just make it very fast, and then it automatically makes the video very fast. So that's basically how that's basically what the speed tool is for. Then the split is to split the video into two. Now we have this video here, it's like a full video. We can come here, and then when we click on split, you see it automatically divides. Now we have two videos. It was one and now it's two. We can choose to delete this one, you can choose to delete it, or you can choose to leave it. So that's what the split is for. Now if you made a mistake of, oh, I didn't want to split it, it's a mistake, don't worry, you can just go here, back, and then the video is one again. Then if you said, oh, I really wanted to split it, you can still go forward and it's split again. So yeah, you can do and undo, something like that. Yeah. So for trim is to trim your video. Now if you go to the beginning and we click on trim, you see you can trim from either this way or this way. So do you see the difference? Unlike splits, where you can come to that particular point and trim, but for trim you have to just do it either from the beginning or from the end. You can't do anything in the middle. So that's why I prefer using split than trim in some situations. However, if I can use trim, let's say I said something let's say before I started the video I was very quiet and I'm like, okay, hello, I can now just trim it a little bit, and maybe towards the end I kept quiet as per the video has finished, and before I click on the stop recording, I can just trim out that part, you get. So that's how to trim your video clip. Now this FX is for effects. As you can see, this is trying to tell me that this is where the effect is going to apply to. If I want it to be forward or backward, I can just like move it. So if you click on black, you see it's going to be black and turn to normal. Spinning, it's going to spin in, spin out, there are different options, and then all those things happens within 1 second. You can increase it to be more than 1 second, so you can see it's now 1.88 seconds. So you can tweak it however you want. And this is the white and the black. You can notice that this period option came out. So what this means is that you can increase this way, and then you can see that it's now 0.37 seconds. So it's going to be blacking out, like it's going to be, the blackout is going to be a little bit slow, can you see? But when it's at the end in 0.11 seconds, you see how fast it is. So that's basically what the FX is for. You can exploit many options to choose from.